Hey guys, a quick update on the Predator build. Motor's pretty much stripped. I did also take off the throttle plate because I'm going to be using a Tilliston carburetor. I did manage to take the pipe off for the exhaust because I am going to be building a custom header for this build. I'm using some old go-kart framing and a old two-stroke muffler, which I will be modifying that as well. I will turn you back on once we start welding this together. Alright guys, all the parts are cleaned. Got them all wire brushed, ready to go. We'll see if we can get these welded. Hopefully this welding will work in front of the cameras. We'll see if we can get it tacked here. Not the prettiest welder really. Let's see. Okay. Turn that down a little. Okay. And for those of you who are wondering, I am using a Harbor Freight welder, flex core. Ain't the greatest welder, but it works. Let's see how this fits. Okay, let me get you down from there and we'll see how this fits right now. Yeah, it's getting there. That'll work. Okay, I got a couple more spots to clean up. I'll check and see how the welding came out on video, and I'll be right back. Alright. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's finish tacking this other piece on and try to get this header completely done. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that worked. This is kind of really hard to do. Hard for me to see. I'm trying to give you guys the best view that I can possibly give you. I'll relocate the camera and make sure everything's in place where I want it, and then I'll turn you back on. Hey guys. Okay. Main part of the header. I'm going to take a better look, see what it's going to look like. Hot, hot. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. We'll take this exhaust and that'll set on there like that. Okay, get her all welded and then get her ground down and cleaned up and we'll move to the next part. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry I didn't get any footage of me welding and grinding the exhaust. I'm using a pretty old camera and I don't have a lot of memory with it, but it did turn out pretty good and the welds are pretty decent. You know, pretty clean. There's a couple of spots here and there. I don't think they'll leak, but you know, it works pretty good. Now I would like to say that, you know, I see a lot of people that are building exhausts and they're making a nice 45 right in here. I mean, they're putting a sharp bend on it. If you're going to build an exhaust, you want a nice smooth flow. And the easier the exhaust is to come out, the better your engine's going to run, and you're not going to have that hot spot that'll be created by that sharp bend. You know, I'm perfect at everything that I do, but it's, you know, you want that to flow properly. But that is the exhaust. I am working on the muffler. Sorry I didn't get the footage of this, but what I have done is I have taken a washer and I have welded the hole shut, and then I have welded it to the inside of this to give me a little bit of back pressure. These 4 strokes like back pressure. You know, running no exhaust is bad for the valves. So as soon as I get ready to do some buffing, I'll turn you back on and we will buff the outside case to the muffler. I'll bring you along for that ride. Alright, see you in a little bit. Okay guys, here, this is what it looks like on the cart. The muffler is not fitted yet, but pretty good. Setting where it needs to be setting. Turning out pretty decent. Okay guys, I'm back. Here's what the header looks like right now. I sprayed it red. It's the paint I had, just to keep it from rusting. I will spray it black at a later date, but the header's turning out pretty good. I did line it up with the frame to see how it looked. Turned out pretty good, so we'll see you here in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. Figure we'll try to finish this video up on the header and the muffler today. Now what I have here is, on the header we needed a little bit of a spacer. This diameter is a little bit bigger than this diameter, so I took a piece of continuity pipe mounting bracket, and wrapped it around the pipe. We're going to weld that on to make the spacer so that the muffler will fit real nice and tight and snug. We're also going to be welding on this piece right here, which is going to be the baffle part of the muffler. We'll get that welded on, and then we'll get this polished today. We'll use the buffer and buff this out. There's a couple of marks in it that aren't going to come out of it. It's a used muffler. I'm not going to really worry about it, but let's get it started here. Hold on, be right back. Alright, we're ready to start welding. Let's see if we can get this thing together. Flip over. It's always a pain. Can you see that? Yep, that should be good. Give us a good weld and make a good pass, and we'll move to the next part. Okay. We're good. Good on that part. Okay. Let's move to the next piece and we'll go from there. Alright, let's weld the baffle in. I'm just going to be tacking this piece just good enough to hold it. Just enough to create back pressure. Wish I could see better. Sorry guys, apparently it looks like I lost the last couple of minutes of the muffler, what I did to it, but here is the muffler. It is put all back together. We're going to get ready to buff this. I truly am sorry about the footage. Like I said before, I am using an older camera and you know, not a lot of memory, but let's go ahead and get on with the rest of this, and hopefully you guys Get this all ground up. Let's see how this fits. Try to get this in the camera. See how well this is going to fit here. Yeah, that fits perfect. That'll go on there real good. It's pretty good. Okay. Now let's get ready to start buffing here. I'll set you guys up here and then where you get a good view at what we're doing. Go from there. Okay, now I'm also going to be telling you guys I am using this polishing compound blue. You can get it at Harbor Freight. It's pretty cheap. Works pretty good on aluminum. But that's what we'll be using here, and I'll get you set up and get a good angle of this. Alright. Okay, it's going to get a little noisy, fellas. Just hang in there. Okay guys, since I lost a lot of footage yesterday on polishing this, the muffler, this is what it looks like after it's polished. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time at it. It is a used muffler, and some of the scratches and nicks and dings in it aren't going to come out. Did turn out pretty good. You know, this takes a lot of work. You got to do a lot of sanding and prepping to make this look like new. But this is what the exhaust looks like, or the muffler. Here is the header. As you can see, these two pieces now fit together pretty snug. I will be putting a clamp on this part here. So I hope you guys stay tuned. The next part of the build is going to be the port and polishing of the head. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.